Dubai selling 10% of mPower in an IPO, and Saudi is reportedly negotiating jet contracts for its new airline. You're watching the Daily Brief with Forbes. I'm Ramia Faraj. Dubai plans to sell a 10% stake in mPower through an IPO in its fourth privatization this year. It's part of efforts to boost trading volumes on the Dubai financial market. DEWA and Emirates Power Investment will offer 1 billion shares in the IPO, retaining 90% of the company. mPower will start taking investor orders from October 31st, with pricing scheduled for November 9th. Dubai's 3 listings this year, including that of DEWA, have raised about $7.6 billion combined. Saudi is reportedly in advanced negotiations to order almost 40 A350 jets from Airbus as part of a strategic effort to launch its new airline and challenge heavyweight GCC carriers. If confirmed, the purchase by the Public Investment Fund, worth $12 billion at list prices, may be announced this week when Riyadh hosts its Future Investment Initiative Forum. It's unclear if Boeing will also supply aircraft for the new airline, but PIF has been negotiating to buy some 75 jets in total, and this may include Boeing 787s. Kuwait Airways says it expects to break even by the end of the 2024 fiscal year. The carrier hasn't made a profit since the 1990 Iraqi invasion. It expects to reach annual losses this year worth $193 million and to break even in 2024. Officials say this was supposed to be Kuwait Airways' best year compared to the previous 5 years until the pandemic hit the industry. Shell will become a partner in Qatar's Northfield South expansion project by acquiring a 9.375% stake for an undisclosed amount. TotalEnergies joined as a partner last month, also with a 9.375% stake. It was worth $1.5 billion. Qatar Energy will keep 75%. It's selling a 25% stake to 4 companies, which leaves 2 more partners to be announced. The Northfield expansion plan includes 6 LNG trains that will raise capacity from 77 million tons to 126 million annually by 2027. Hong Kong stocks plunged 5% to a 13-year low this morning as investors were spooked by Chinese President Xi Jinping's decision to hand key economic posts to loyalists who back his zero-COVID strategy. The Hang Seng ended the morning session down 4.99%, its weakest level since 2009 during the global financial crisis. Xi's decision to pack his leadership with supporters as he tightens his grip on power suggests the government will not likely shift from its strategy of zero COVID. But China's economy grew 3.9% year-on-year in the third quarter, beating forecasts. Beijing last week delayed the release of Q3 figures along with other economic indicators as leaders gathered for the Communist Party Congress. Some analysts say China will, however, struggle to reach its 2022 growth target of 5.5%. The IMF has lowered its GDP growth forecast to 3.2% for this year and 4.4% next year. The European Central Bank is expected to set aside recession worries and deliver another jumbo interest rate hike this week to cool inflation. Eurozone inflation climbed to an all-time high of nearly 10% in September, 5 times the ECB's target of 2%. Last month, the ECB raised rates by an unprecedented 75 basis points, and many observers expect a repeat at Thursday's meeting. Households and businesses are bracing for a grim winter of energy shortages and high electricity and heating bills. And eco-activists splashed mashed potatoes on a Claude Monet painting in a German museum over the weekend, just days after Vincent van Gogh's Sunflowers in London was hit by tomato soup. Publishing a video of the action on Twitter, the environmental protest group Last Generation says it wants society to remember that fossil fuels are killing us. The work, Les Mules, hangs in the Museum Barberini in Potsdam. The painting was protected by glass and wasn't damaged. I'm Ramia Faraj. This is the Daily Brief. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.